Hi, this is Wiz. Welcome to my channel and welcome to a very freezing day and welcome to my new 2021 Audi e-tron S Sportback. So after my unveiling video last week, I hope you all watched it. If not, please go and have a look at that one. On this video, I just want to go a little bit more in detail about the options I choose and a little bit of reasoning on why I did take this e-tron S Sportback. Let's start with the obvious, the color. This is Navarra blue. I like this color. I hesitated quite a lot before choosing this Navarra blue. I was going to go mostly on a gray or white or black color. At a certain point, I even considered going with the Audi individual color, with an Audi individual color, but that was so expensive. It cost almost 4k Swiss franc to get a color that would be quite similar to this one. I was looking for a special blue, but at the end I thought, why paying so much money when you can have this beautiful Navarra blue? What do you think about the color of this e-tron S Sportback? And then the shape. Of course, the choice is between the e-tron SUV and the e-tron Sportback. I decided to go for the Sportback. Why? Because to me it is more sleek, it has a sleeker design and also is more drag efficient. And if you follow me since a long time, you know that I quite often said that I'm not that much into SUV, and here I am driving an SUV. I don't like that much traditional SUV, but I quite like this kind of coupe-like SUV. And I think that the e-tron S Sportback and the e-tron Sportback, for that matter, looks really, really good. They are very, very sleek. What do you think about the design of the e-tron S Sportback? I went for the black optics package. I did hesitate quite a lot because I quite like the matte grey finishing of the normal trim, but at the end I thought that the black optic package would give a more sporty appearance to the e-tron S Sportback. I still have some bits of chrome, matte grey chrome, but I plan to do a few cosmetic changes on this e-tron S Sportback, so expect some changes very soon. And then the wheels option. This is quite controversial and I'm having a lot of exchanges, especially on Instagram with 1972. I decided not to choose any wheel options and I went with the regular 20-inch wheels with 285/45 tires. Why did I do that? At the beginning, the idea was to keep this set of wheels as my winter setup, and by the way, those are winter tires, and to buy some aftermarket 22-inch wheels, because at the time I configured this e-tron S Sportback, the beautiful 22 wheels from Audi weren't available. So I had to go without choosing them and I decided to stay stuck. But something's changed from the moment I configured the car to the moment I decided how would I want to lease the car. I've decided to go on a 12-month leasing only because of what is happening right now in the world and because we don't know what 2021 will bring. I decided to lease this car for 12 months only. Therefore, I don't think it makes sense to do any changes, to spend any extra money on the wheel. These wheels will remain. They are not that bad actually, they are 10.5 inch large, so they look quite okay, better than I thought, but I will probably paint them in black. What do you think? I know that the majority of you don't quite like those wheels. I'm okay with them. And obviously this e-tron S Sportback has all the safety and driving assistance feature. And also some things that I, to be honest, didn't really hesitate not to take are the digital matrix LED headlights. I didn't take them. I think that the regular matrix headlights are quite enough. Why would I want to spend 4K just to have those fancy animations? I think that the regular matrix headlights are quite enough. And some things I had to take are those fancy virtual mirrors. I didn't really hesitate because I like technology and I find this to be quite cool. They require some time to get used to, especially for you to watch a little bit down the door panel instead of outside. But once you get used to that, and it took me a few days, I have to say, but now I'm okay. I find them to be a really cool piece of technology. And basically that's it for the exterior of this Audi e-tron S Sportback. Again, I quite hesitated about the color and about the wheels and some options, but I have to admit that I am quite happy with the results. I like this Navara blue and it grabs a lot of attention. Wheels are okay, just wait until I paint them black. It's gonna be way better. But for the time being, they are with my winter tires, and I think given the actual weather conditions right here, this is the right setup. Battery on my camera just died. This is typically me. I never plan accordingly. So I'm shooting this section here with the iPhone 12 Pro Max, which is not bad. So let's now have a look at the interior of the e-tron S Sportback. No big surprises here. I went with the regular thing that you need to choose when you configure an Audi, especially the sport versions. So first things are the S Sports seats. They are not the most comfortable, but I believe that this is something you need to choose if you take an S or RS Audi. They bring that sporty look into the cabin. I didn't choose anything particular for the interior trim. I went with what's stock, which is this finishing here. I didn't want to choose the carbon fiber. I didn't see the point of doing this into the cabin of the e-tron S. And then I had to pay a little extra to have this part here in aluminum, because otherwise it is plastic, really bad looking plastic. I went with full options for the MMI, so it has everything, is fully connected, Android Auto and CarPlay. Sadly, I couldn't choose the 3 spokes wheel. For whatever reason, if you decide to take the driving assistant features, you end up with this design here, which is not the one I prefer. I would have liked to have the flat bottom steering wheel, but it is not available when you choose those driving assistance feature. I know that this is going to change very soon. You will be able to get a new steering wheel with some improved driving features, and you will be able to have the 3 spokes one. Sadly, I couldn't. Here you can have a better look of the screens from the virtual mirrors. Quite cool. Again, you just need to get used to watch there, but I do like them. Of course, you have to take the Bang & Olufsen sound system, because it sounds good and because it looks good. This lower part here and the upper part of the dashboard are in faux leather. You had the options to choose the real leather or this fake one, but given the difference in price, which was half the price, I decided to go with this fake one. Who would notice that this is not real leather? And this is probably the little vegan part in me. Seats are, of course, in true leather. I didn't take the 4-ways climate control. Again, I had to look a little bit on the price of this car, which means that if we go on the rear, here is my dead camera, by the way. If we go on the rear, if you take the 4 zones, you get here some controls. Instead, I have some very little storage. So this is how the interior of my e-tron S Sportback looks. I think I did choose the options that need to be chosen when you configure this kind of car. Let me know in the comment, would you have chosen something different? Would you have gone with some red color for the seats? It is not that common here in Switzerland, where people prefer to remain discreet, and that's the reason why I didn't choose it. But other than that, I think that this is a classical, good-looking Audi interior. So there you have it. In this video, I just wanted to go a little bit deeper on what options did I choose for the Audi e-tron S Sportback. Plenty of videos to come. Please subscribe to my channel if you are interested to know more about this car, and let me know in the comments what would you like me to film about this car, whether it's more range related, more performances related. I plan to do 0 to 100 kilometers an hour testing videos with the race box I have. And I want to cover plenty of other topics with this really, really cool 2021 e-tron S Sportback. So time to stop this video because I'm literally freezing. Please consider subscribe to my channel for more content, and also to my Instagram channel Wiz1972. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.